Countries in Africa. In this video, I will discuss about the countries in Africa and provide some information about them. The Earth is divided into 7 continents named Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Africa has a rich cultural past and variety, a wealth of natural resources, spectacular tourist destinations, and some of the most complex political systems. It is the world's second largest and second most populated continent, both after Asia. It encompasses around 11.7 million square miles, including nearby islands, or 6% of the Earth's total surface area and 20% of its land area. The Atlantic Ocean borders the continent on the west, the Mediterranean Sea on the north, the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean on the east, and the mingled waters of the Atlantic and Indian Seas on the south. Due to the abundance of fossilized remains that resemble humans and were found nowhere else, including those that date back 3.5 million years, scientists previously came to the conclusion that the continent is where humanity first emerged. The 2 main faiths on the continent today are Islam, in northern Africa, and Christianity, in southern Africa. Africa comprises 54 countries. Now let's explore the countries in Africa. Algeria is the largest Maghreb state in North Africa, bordered to the north by the Mediterranean Sea. It is bounded to the northeast by Tunisia, to the east by Libya, to the west by Morocco, to the southwest by Western Sahara, Mauritania, and Mali, and to the southeast by Niger. Italy and Spain share maritime borders with the country. Since the partition of Sudan, Algeria has been the largest country in Africa. It has a land area of nearly 2.4 million square kilometers. The Tel Atlas mountain range separates the Mediterranean's narrow coastal plains from the southern desert. More than 80% of Algeria's land area is covered by the Sahara, the world's largest hot desert. Algeria is home to 44.7 million people in 2021. The northern coastal area is home to roughly 90% of Algerians. Algiers, the country's primate city, is the country's capital and largest city. The official language is Arabic, but French is widely used in education, commerce, and as a lingua franca. Islam is the state religion, according to the constitution. The majority of Algerians, Arabs and Amazigh, are Sunni Muslims. Angola is a country in southern Africa's west coast. Angola is bounded on the west by the Atlantic Ocean, on the south by Namibia, on the north by the Democratic Republic of the Congo, previously Zaire, and on the east by Zambia. Cabinda, an exclave province of Angola, is divided from Angola by a Congolese language and shares borders with the Republic of the Congo. It has a total land area of 1,246,700 square kilometers. Angola is home to 24.4 million people in 2014. Luanda is the largest city and the national capital. Portuguese is the primary language spoken. The Republic of Benin is a long-stretching republic in West Africa, located east of Togo and west of Nigeria. It is bordered to the north by Burkina Faso and Niger, and to the south by the Bight of Benin, in the Gulf of Guinea, which is about south of West Africa. Its shoreline is just 121 kilometers, 75 miles, long. Benin has a land area of 112,622 square kilometers. Until 1975, it was known as Dahomey. Benin has a population of 10 million people. As of 2013, the capital city is Porto Novo, a port on an inlet of the Gulf of Guinea. The major city and economic hub is Cotonou. Botswana is a landlocked country in southern Africa. It is bounded by Namibia, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. With a land size of 582,000 square kilometers. The tropics cover almost 2/3 of the country. Botswana has some of the greatest wilderness and wildlife locations on the African continent. National parks, reserves, and wildlife management areas cover 38% of the total land area. The country is sparsely inhabited because the Kalahari Desert, a huge dry to semi-arid region in southern Africa that encompasses much of Botswana as well as sections of Namibia and South Africa, covers up to 70% of the country. Botswana's population of 2.2 million people, as of 2016, is concentrated in the country's east. The country's capital is Gaborone. Burkina Faso is known as the country of the upright or honest people. Burkina Faso, previously Upper Volta, in French, Haute Volta, is a landlocked nation in West Africa's hump, with the northern section physically located in the Sahel zone, the transition zone between the Sahara Desert in the north and the tropical savanna in the south. Burkina's geography is primarily flat, with some rocky cliffs in the Centre-Nord area and around Bobo-Dioulasso, the country's second biggest city. The nation is located on a large plateau and is surrounded by Mali in the north and northwest, Niger in the northeast, Benin in the southeast, and Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, and Togo in the south. Burkina's total area is 274,222 and it has a population of 19 million as of 2016. The main city and capital of Burkina Faso is Ouagadougou. Burundi is a tiny landlocked nation bordering Lake Tanganyika in the southwest of the African Great Lakes area in Central Eastern Africa. With a total size of 27,834 square kilometers, the country borders Tanzania, Rwanda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. 10.11 million people live in the country, 2016. Bujumbura's capital and largest city. French is the official language, 0.3%, and Kirundi, spoken by 9 million people in Burundi and surrounding regions of Tanzania and Congo-Kinshasa, are the two most common languages, along with Rundi and Kiga dialects. More than 80% of people identify as Christians. Cameroon, a nation in Central Africa, is bordered in the southwest by the Gulf of Guinea, Atlantic Ocean. Cameroon borders Nigeria in the north and west, the Republic of the Congo, Brazzaville, Gabon, and Equatorial Guinea in the south, the Central African Republic and Chad in the east, and Lake Chad in the north. With a total area of 475,650 square kilometers, its southern and coastal regions are distinguished by lush vegetation, a huge river system, and a hot, humid environment with plentiful rainfall. Douala is the country's major port and commercial powerhouse, with commercial and industrial operations. Yaoundé is the country's second biggest city and political capital. Idia, known for its heavy industry and hydropower plant, and Limba, the oil sector's headquarters, are two more prominent metropolitan hubs. Although both English and French are official languages, French is by far the more widely spoken. Cabo Verde, sometimes known as Cape Verde, is an island republic in the Atlantic Ocean off the northwestern coast of Africa, roughly 600 kilometers west of Senegal. Cape Verde is bordered by Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Mauritania, and Senegal on the sea. The islands of Cape Verde are separated into two groups, the Barlavento, or Windward Islands, which include Santo Anto, São Vicente, Santa Luzia, São Nicolau, Sal, and Boa Vista, and the Sotavento, or Leeward Islands, which include Maio, Santiago, Fogo, and Brava. The aggregate land area of the 10 islands is 4,033 square kilometers. Cabo Verde's 525,000 residents, as of the 2015 census, are descendants of the island's earliest permanent residents, who arrived in the late 15th century as Portuguese colonists, West African slaves, and some Italian traders. The archipelago was the first European colony in the tropics. It is now one of Africa's most developed democratic countries. Praia, the largest city and capital, is located on Santiago Island. Approximately 95% of the population is Christian. Central African Republic, formerly known as Ubangi Sheri until 1958, is a landlocked country in Central Africa. In 1960, the former French colony gained independence. The Central African Republic is bounded to the north by Chad, to the northeast by Sudan, to the east by South Sudan, to the south by the Democratic Republic of the Congo and the Republic of the Congo, and to the west by Cameroon. The nation has a total land area of 622,984 square kilometers. The majority of the country's geography is made up of savannas, with the Sahel covering the far north and an equatorial forest and savanna ecoregion in the south. The Central African Republic is home to around 5 million people. Bangui is the capital and biggest city. The spoken languages are French, the official language, and Sango. Chad is a landlocked nation in northern Central Africa that borders Cameroon in the southwest, the Central African Republic in the south, Libya in the north, Niger in the west, and North Sudan in the east, as well as Nigeria across Lake Chad. It has a total size of 1,284,000 square kilometers. The country's terrain varies, with huge dry plains in the Sahelian belt in the middle, a desert zone in the north, highlands in the northwest, and lowlands in the rich Sudanian savanna zone in the south. Chad is home to 11.3 million people in 2009 census. N'Djamena is the capital and largest city. The official languages are French and Arabic. Around 120 languages and dialects are spoken by 200 ethnic groups, and Chadian Arabic is the lingua franca. Comoros is a sovereign island republic in the Indian Ocean east of Mozambique, off the east coast of Africa, and west of Madagascar's northern point. The Comoros are made up of 4 main islands, Gazija or Grande Comore, Moual or Mohili, Nzwani or Anjouan, and Mar or Mayotte, with France administering the contentious island of Mayotte. Mozambique, Tanzania, Madagascar, and the Seychelles are the closest countries to the Comoros. The volcanic archipelago, including Mayotte, has a total area of 2,235 square kilometers. The population of Comoros is 770,000 people in 2015. Moroni is the capital and largest city of Grande Comore. Islam is the official state religion, and Sunni Muslims make up 98% of the population. The Republic of the Congo, usually referred to as Congo Republic, Congo-Brazzaville, or just Congo. The nation was a part of the French colony of Equatorial Africa until gaining independence in 1960. The country has a brief, 170 kilometers, coastline along the South Atlantic Ocean and is situated in central western sub-Saharan Africa near the equator. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, Kinshasa, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Gabon, and Angola, the Cabinda Enclave, all border Congo. With a 342,000 square kilometers area. The population of Congo-Brazzaville is about 4 million. The capital and largest city of the nation is Brazzaville, which is situated south of the country across from Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Republic of the Congo, formerly known as Zaire, is a huge nation in central sub-Saharan Africa that is also known as the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, DROC, Congo-Kinshasa, or simply the Congo. Angola, Burundi, the Central African Republic, the Republic of the Congo, Rwanda, South Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia border the DRC. The country's restricted connection to the Atlantic Ocean is provided by a 45-kilometer wide stretch of shoreline in the west. The country has a total land area of 2,344,858 square kilometers, making it Africa's second biggest country. DR Congo has a population of 71.2 million people as of 2015, with Kinshasa serving as the capital and biggest city. French is the official language. Côte d'Ivoire, also known as Ivory Coast, is a tropical country in southern West Africa on the Gulf of Guinea, North Atlantic Ocean, surrounded by Mali and Burkina Faso to the north, Liberia and Guinea to the west, and Ghana to the east. Ivory Coast has a land area of 322,463 square kilometers. The population of Côte d'Ivoire is 22.7 million people in 2015. Yamoussoukro is the capital city. Abidjan is the largest city and the de facto capital. Approximately 40% of the population is Muslim, 34% is Christian, and 25% follows traditional, animist, religions.